Panathinaikos, Glenn, started well and gave Chelsea a bit of a scare 95 seconds in.
They did, actually, you know, and I think we expected that, didn't we? The first 10 minutes or so that Chelsea needed to just quell it. They have a great, it's a good save from Jorgensen there. He's just, you know, it's been headed into the ground. That's what gives him a chance, Jorgensen. Just it gives him that split second to make his save. But they, you know, that was the only time really, and this shot goes wide. I think keeper had it covered, didn't he? But other than that, I think Chelsea oversaw and quelled it and took the ball away, as we said before, and then went on to just take control of the game. I do think they need another goal, though.
Yeah, well, we talked before the game, didn't we, about Joao Felix, a chance to impress for him, and he scored it and was involved, in a very well-worked move.
Very well worked. I've been impressed, really, with Mudryk, Felix, Dewsbury Hall. They're sort of, you know, they're lively, looking to win the ball back. And I love this clever header from Felix, just knows where he is. And this is the nice interchange here. He becomes a 9. And then we've seen this finish before from him. Cute finish. But it starts from this very clever sort of flick. And just in front of Nkunku, you see he burst into that space and then goal. But that's what he needs to do. You know, he needs to really imprint himself on the game. And I think that's what Chelsea have done so far.
Yeah, for me, he looks really good when he gets in that 9 position and he drifts into them positions. We saw a couple of clips before the game where he's at his best, and that's where he goes. He drifts into them positions, become a 9, and gets the goal, and the crucial goal that it is.
Yeah, they've got 1 goal. Glenn feels Chelsea need another.
They controlled the game, and I think second half we asked for a bit more intensity, a bit more sharpness, more attempts on goal. 3 goals came from that, and I think in the end 4-1 is the kind of results I think you expect to see from Chelsea in the Conference League. That dominance. Because really, if you think about it, Chelsea should be looking to win this competition. That's how good and how deep the squad is.
And they've put themselves in a really good position in the group. 6 points on the board now, Glenn. Just another night to add to the general positivity around Chelsea at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, when you win football matches, you want to keep that run going. You want that confidence. And that was a good enough performance. I think it was spot on, really. They made sure there was no mistakes at the beginning, give your opponents no little chance at all, and then grow into the game. Second half, they went into another few gears. Then it envisaged that they could bring some subs on, some younger players, give them a little bit of a chance as well. So it was a perfect night, really, for Chelsea. A good win, and probably is what, if someone had said before the game, I'd have thought, yeah, probably win 3 or 4. The goal against, obviously, they won't be happy with. But no, all in all, a good night for Chelsea. Really good.
Yeah, absolutely. A few more goals for them, and it was Joao Felix who kicked things up for them, and it was a very well-worked move with Mudryk impressing tonight as well, involved in that.
Yeah, we talked about Felix and how he can really imprint himself on the team, and I think he's had a good night tonight. I like this sort of very clever header. He gets in this position in the 9, flicks it onto Mudryk, and I just like this burst here into the space, just gets in front of Nkunku, and a good Joao Felix style finish, which we've seen before. But he had a good night, Glenn, I think.
Yeah, he did actually. He was the pick of the bunch, really. But I like it, the little flick on. But then he doesn't sort of admire his header. He's got in the box and he's finished it off. But and this was the period of time when they just showed their little bit of class, didn't they, Chelsea? You know, a little 1-2 here. And what a great ball. He has a little glance as well. Looks up there. Great ball with his right foot, Neto. Fabulous player for me, Neto. But Mudryk, on the opposite side, what a good winger does. When you're playing, you're linked in with the opposite wingers. I always said to the guys, if one's crossing, one's got to be on that back post. And he's done it perfectly. Just nodded it down, gets the second, and then everything could calm down from then. I think they could just then go and play.
Yeah, and then the same players who combined for the first, combine for the third,
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't shoot, you don't score. I think Felix gets a little bit of luck here, but as soon as he gets it, I'm thinking curl it. He does that, and it just gets a little bit of luck and lucky deflection. But that was the type of shots that we needed to see more of in the first half. He's done it in the second half, and he leaves the game with 2 goals.
And then Chelsea awarded a penalty, Glenn, for handball. What did you think about this decision against Man City?
Lindsay, if that's the World Cup final, I mean, they were 3-0 up at the time. If that's the World Cup final with 3 minutes to go, I mean, I don't know what handball is anymore. Lucy said it on commentary. It's a good, Nkunku finishes it, but I don't know. I really don't know what handball is. I mean, these referees have got to Well,
He packed his balloon to take to Athens with him and
But going back to that, it's a serious thing. We still see so many handballs.
I mean, where does he put his hands?
You're scratching your head going, what?
Ridiculous.
Get this rule sorted out, please, because it'll be a massive game where you'll get something like that. And it hasn't affected the result here, but we've really got to look at that in football, I think. It's not always VAR's fault. It's the rules of the game that have got to be really looked at, particularly handball.
It still seems very, very strict like that in European competition, although things have improved a bit in the Premier League.
It's simple for me. Is it deliberate?
Yeah.
Is it deliberate? Did that hand go like that to the ball, or did it just hit him? All this about you've then got to go with your arms behind your back as a defender. You've then got to teach 5, 6, 8-year-olds to defend with your arms behind your back.
And that's what defenders are doing now.
Yeah,
you see them sort of defending like that, which puts them at a disadvantage. Yeah. And I don't like how subjective it is. Lucy mentioned it in commentary. It's too subjective. And it's, what does he do with his hand? It's harsh.
Yeah, absolutely. But Nkunku keeping his cool, scoring that penalty from the spot, despite some laser pens in his face as well, with the 4th goal for Chelsea tonight in that 4-1 victory in.
Do you think about the match? Who is the man of the match for you? For me, I think it's Mudryk because he performed very well today. I'm so happy that we are back in winning way once more because we need this winning to keep our confidence high. Even though we lost to Liverpool in the Premier League, we play very well. It's not a painful defeat. We play very well, although we lost that match. So, who is your man of the match? Feel free to leave your man of the match in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel. See you in my next video. I hope we will win against Newcastle this weekend because we need to keep our position so high that at the end we will finish in the top 4 or top 3 in the Premier League because our distance with Arsenal, Man City is not so far. If we win the weekend, if Liverpool win Arsenal, we will go top of Arsenal immediately. So we need to keep on picking points anyway. In this Conference League, Chelsea is favourite to win it because you can't tell me with this lot of squad we have, we will not win this match because if we don't win it, it's a disgrace for Chelsea Football Club. If we can win it, we will be the first club in the history to win all Europa Cup because we already win Champions League, UEFA Cup, Europa Super Cup, and then if we win this one, we win the Conference League, which is the 4 cup UEFA have. So it will make us the first club to win it. So let us see what will happen because I believe Chelsea will win this Conference League without any team so hard because if you look at it, we are the second favorite for Fiorentina. Fiorentina cannot play against Chelsea, hoping or defeat Chelsea. So feel free to leave your comment. Bye for now.